At $290 million per mile, Georgia's SR 400 expansion is one of the most expensive highway projects in U.S. history. But here's the real question. Will this $4.6 billion gamble actually solve Atlanta's worst traffic nightmare, or just create a new one? Today, we're diving into the boldest highway experiment in America, where private investors, toll lanes, and cutting-edge technology promise to fix a problem that decades of traditional road building couldn't. SR 400 began in the 1960s as a simple suburban link connecting the northern suburbs to Atlanta. At the time, traffic was light and the surrounding land largely undeveloped. Today, over 280,000 vehicles use the highway every day between Sandy Springs and Alpharetta. By 2050, traffic volumes are expected to rise by more than 50% as Atlanta's northern suburbs continue to grow. The corridor has become an essential artery for both commuters and freight, connecting residential neighborhoods to major employment centers. Expanding the highway in the traditional way was nearly impossible. Land is tight, property values are high, and environmental concerns make large-scale widening extremely challenging. Simply adding lanes would have required displacing homes and businesses, impacting wetlands and protected habitats, and triggering prolonged legal disputes. Recent studies by the Georgia Department of Transportation show that congestion on SR 400 already costs commuters an average of 70 extra hours a year in travel time. Bottlenecks occur during peak hours at interchanges and merging zones, and minor accidents can ripple through the entire corridor. Traditional widening, even if feasible, would have taken more than a decade and disrupted tens of thousands of residents along the route. These challenges set the stage for a new, innovative approach. The $4.6 billion expansion, led by SR 400 Peach Partners, is designed to address these challenges directly. The project will upgrade 16 miles of the highway, adding 2 express lanes in each direction. These lanes feature dynamic tolling, adjusting in real time with traffic volume to maintain free-flow conditions. The toll system, integrated with Peach Pass, uses advanced sensors and cameras to calculate variable rates based on congestion, a method that has proven effective on highways in California and Texas. Alongside the highway expansion, a bus rapid transit system will be added. Modern stations, dedicated lanes, and high-frequency service will allow commuters to bypass congestion entirely. BRT integration is rare on U.S. interstate-adjacent corridors, making SR 400 a potential model for multimodal urban highways. The project is scheduled to start construction in 2026 and finish by 2031, a remarkably fast timeline for a highway of this scale. It will include multiple interchange improvements, bridge replacements, and overpasses designed to accommodate future traffic growth, ensuring that the corridor remains viable well into the next century. SR 400 is financed through a public-private partnership under a 50-year DBFOM model: design, build, finance, operate, and maintain. The state retains ownership, while the private consortium is responsible for all operations, maintenance, and toll collection. The consortium paid the state $4.05 billion upfront, effectively providing the state with immediate capital while transferring the long-term risk of toll revenue to the private operator. This model allows the state to leverage private financing and expertise while keeping public ownership, but it also puts pressure on traffic forecasts to be accurate. Recent contract amendments indicate that the operator will be responsible for ongoing maintenance of the BRT stations and highway landscaping, as well as implementing smart highway technology. This includes real-time traffic monitoring, automated incident response systems, and variable message signs to guide drivers and manage flow. For the first time in Georgia, a highway will use a fully integrated Intelligent Transportation System, ITS, alongside private operation, creating an unprecedented level of technological sophistication. The high cost is driven by engineering complexity and urban constraints. Building new lanes within existing medians and shoulders while maintaining traffic flow requires phased construction, temporary bridges, and intricate detours. High-performance concrete is specified for express lanes to minimize maintenance and extend service life beyond 50 years. Steel bridges over creeks and streams are being fabricated off-site and lifted into place by cranes capable of hoisting hundreds of tons, reducing traffic disruption and improving safety. BRT stations, ramps, and pedestrian access points add additional layers of cost, as does the installation of ITS equipment and tolling infrastructure. Financing costs are also significant. Private equity investors require a risk premium for taking on traffic revenue uncertainty, particularly given the lessons of previous U.S. toll projects. Together, these factors contribute to the $290 million per mile figure. Georgia's planners have studied past U.S. toll concessions carefully. The Chicago Skyway, leased to a private operator in 2005, delivered a substantial upfront payment, but led to public controversy over toll hikes and long-term control. The Indiana Toll Road, privatized in 2006, experienced bankruptcy when traffic volumes fell short, requiring the operator to renegotiate the lease. SR 400 contracts now include traffic safeguards, maintenance standards, and oversight requirements to prevent similar outcomes. Recent updates also indicate that the operator will publish quarterly performance reports, including toll revenue, traffic patterns, and maintenance metrics, adding a level of transparency not always seen in earlier deals. The expansion promises significant benefits. Travel times on express lanes could drop by 30 to 40% during peak hours, and BRT integration provides a reliable alternative to car travel. Early delivery of the highway and transit infrastructure is possible because private financing allows simultaneous design, construction, and procurement, a process that would take far longer under traditional state funding. Long-term maintenance is also guaranteed under contract, reducing the need for future taxpayer funding. However, the model is not without risks. The per-mile cost is extraordinarily high, and if traffic falls below projections, the operator may face financial strain. Non-compete clauses could limit future transit expansions along the corridor, and some critics worry that toll revenue prioritization might overshadow environmental or equity considerations. Communities along the highway remain concerned about fairness, access, and the long-term implications of privatizing a public road. Local governments, advocacy groups, and commuters are closely monitoring the project. Calls for transparency have resulted in proposed advisory boards, independent audits, and quarterly public reporting. Some residents welcome the improved travel times, while others worry that the focus on toll lanes may create a two-tier highway system favoring those who can afford faster travel. Environmental groups continue to push for additional studies to ensure wetlands, wildlife, and air quality are not adversely affected. The discussion reflects a broader national debate about how best to fund and operate major infrastructure projects. SR 400 captures the paradox of modern U.S. infrastructure. It promises faster travel, advanced technology, and multimodal solutions, but it comes at an enormous cost and carries substantial long-term risk. The highway raises critical questions about whether toll-based partnerships are the future of U.S. transportation, or whether they lock cities into decades-long contracts that may not adapt to changing needs. For Atlanta and the northern suburbs, SR 400 could transform commuting, reshape regional planning, and set a precedent for public-private collaboration on highways. But it also serves as a reminder that bold solutions require careful planning, accountability, and foresight. SR 400 shows both the promise and peril of privatized infrastructure. The project will test whether innovative funding and design can truly deliver better mobility without compromising public control or equity. Will Georgia's billion-dollar gamble pay off, or will it become a cautionary tale for future highway projects? The answers will shape not just one corridor, but the future of transportation planning in the United States.